Hello, everyone. Um, I'm here to talk about my plans and what's my best professional development pathway for coaching. And with my sports background, plenty of people always ask me, do I want to coach on a high school level, on a college level, or the professional level? And quite honestly, I had opportunities to do all of those things. And you know, as you have a family and growing kids, coaching takes a lot from you and take a lot from them. And so I never took that pathway of coaching and spending that much time, I guess, in a organized fashion of coaching. I've usually my experience usually come from coaching my kids and coaching other people. Uh, but I truly like the grassroots part of coaching development. And I currently work with kids today in uh, speed and agility and performance and skill development. And that's what I like best, working with them on a one-on-one basis, sometimes small groups, but just having that intimate touch and seeing them develop and grow and being the best that they can be in their sport and helping them develop their skills, not only physically, but mentally. And that's where I get the most enjoyment out of it. It's not that I don't like coaching team sports. I do, and I probably could and would be good at it. But at this point, I just like to work with individual uh, athletes on a performance level. And a part of that is getting certifications in different performance aspects. Um, I guess you have NASM, the National Academy of Sports Medicine. That would be a pathway to take just to gain more knowledge on the body and how you can apply different movements to help better develop a young athlete. Or you have ACE, which is American Council of Exercise. Um, so any of those two certifications will be great. A great pathway for me to take either the NASM or the ACE certification on sports performance and training. And with that, that can evolve in uh, nutrition, because that's a great part of developing an athlete, is making sure that they're eating and sleeping and doing the right things. Because no matter how good of an athlete you are, if you're not doing the proper things, the peripheral things, um, you're not going to be at your best. There's another association, because I deal with a lot of youth kids, a lot of young kids. So there's the International Youth and Conditioning Association, uh, the IYCA. That would be a great certification also to have. And over the years, I've been a part of many conferences. The NFL offer a lot of conferences on coaching and development of athletes that I've participated in. I've even participated in official development, just being on the other side of sport, just looking at it from an official aspect, how to be official, calling the game, dealing with coaches, uh, dealing with players. But I tend to like being hands on with an athlete, helping them better their performances, whether it's on Thursday night, Friday nights, or Saturday nights, and even some Sundays. So I think that's my path as I continue to work with athletes, both young and old, um, is the speed and agility and performance. And a lot of those certifications will do me just. I mean, I have a great deal of experience on working with athletes, just through my background. I also have a background in sales, because generally speaking, um, working with athletes and developing them, it's it's relationship. They have to trust that you know what they're doing. They have to trust that you have their best interests at heart. And I like to get to work with them on that level, to get intimate with them, to have conversations outside of the sport, just on their day-to-day activities, what's happening in their lives, because all those things affect their performance. And I like to be a part of those conversations with an athlete, because once being an athlete, um, there's so much that go into it. And um, I guess one of the areas that I really like, that I've grown into, and if I could say from a responsibility standpoint, or some things that we can touch on more as a class, is just the mental aspect of working with an athlete, the mindset, building their confidence, and seeing that light bulb go on, and saying, "Oh, I get this," or "Oh, I can do this." Because a lot of times it's not the physical ability, it's the mental ability, and some of it comes from coaching that they've had in the past. Um, that's verbally beat them down, or just hadn't had that support system that they need to have that confidence that they can go out there and perform tasks. So um, I also do a lot of reading, and there's a guy named Trevor Moawad, who's Russell Wilson mental coach. He has a book out called "It Takes What It Takes," and it just talks about the book talks about staying neutral, having a neutral mindset, not thinking about the end or the result, just the moment, right? Staying in the moment, staying neutral, because what happens happened. You can't change what just happened in the past. You don't know, and you can't predict the future, but what's happening now. So start taking those steps um, in your performance, as to stand in that moment, to make the outcome what you would like it to be. And sometimes the outcome not always going to be a win or a loss, but did I get better? So as I evolve, and as I grow, and as I work with athletes, I find myself more and more just talking to them about the mental aspect of the game. The physical, we're going to work, we're going to drill, uh, but the mental aspect is the thing that's going to get them over the hump. You've seen plenty of athletes that have immense talent, but never seem to tap into that talent, because mentally they can't do it. And unleashing that mental power is probably the best skill an athlete can have, because you've seen conversely where an athlete doesn't have as much skill, but they have the confidence and the mental awareness to go out and believe that they can do it, and will themselves to do it, just by the hard work ethic and the tenacity. So um, my thing is not necessarily undoing all the negative stuff that an athlete has um, built up over the years of playing a sport, and different coaches and different coaching styles, but just to give them the confidence and the belief that they can go out there and be the best that they can be. So um, that's what I'm doing. That's how I like to proceed. And those are some of the certifications that I think I will need. Continue to grow, and to continue to read, and continue to evolve as a person that work with athletes. And I get a lot of joy and satisfaction out of seeing any athlete that I work with succeed and do their best. And succeed is just not necessarily always winning, but always giving their max effort and growing. And those are skills that they're going to take with them for the rest of their life.